Welcome to the KJ Today Show, your place for the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. Our guest today is Bill Nye, the science guy.
Greetings.
Well, hello, Bill Nye, the science guy. How are you today?
Fabulous.
Celebrating 30 years of being the science guy. How is that feeling for you?
It's amazing. I try to get it. I try to understand the influence of the show over these last 3 decades on, I guess, millions of people. People come up to me, the reason I'm a physician, the reason I'm a volcanologist or whatever is because I watch the show. It's really something.
So we've got The End Is Nigh, which I breezed through and love the fact that you took this, entertaining way to enlighten us and encourage us in a time that was pretty dark. For people who haven't seen it, can you talk a little bit about the show? It's streaming on Peacock, and why you want to make sure that people are seeing this right now.
Well, everybody's fascinated with the end of the world. It's a big theme with us humans. And so we made 6 disaster movies that are half-hour long, and at the end of the first half hour, I get killed. But then I come back and show all these great things we could do to prepare for these disasters with science. And so asteroid impact, the comet, in this case, the nucleus of the comet impact. The one that really scares me, for reals, is a pair of what people call coronal mass ejections, these streams of highly charged particles streaming off the sun. And they would hit the Earth the way they did in 1859, for those of you scoring along with us. And in 1859, this event came to be called the Carrington event, named after an astronomer who correlated it with these fires that happened in telegraph offices. The telegraph lines with the Earth's magnetic field act like a big antenna. And all this electrical energy got zapped into the telegraph systems. Well, if that happened today, it would be catastrophic. It would turn off all the lights all over the place immediately. And if there were 2 of them, the way there were in 1859, and they were 12 hours apart, it would turn off all the lights all over the world. And this would be just enormously troublesome for billions of people. That's the one that really gets me. So what should we do? Should we run in circles screaming? No. We should protect our electrical grid and get ready so things don't go horribly wrong.
And I am someone, Bill, who has absolutely no talent or skill in protecting our electrical grid. So what do I do, the average person, to help make sure that this is put in front of the people as a priority who can do that?
You vote. Vote. That's the main thing people could do to address any one of these climate change, any one of these disasters, is vote. Climate change especially. What we want are lawmakers who recognize the risks and take steps to prepare for potential enormous troubles. And we can do it. I mean, with science. So that's what the show's about.
I sat in a room with you not too long ago, Bill. You were in Indianapolis, and I couldn't miss the opportunity to spend an evening with you. And I'm not, I don't think I'm breaking any news by saying that Indiana is not the most progressive state. So I was honored to see a packed house full of people who wanted to listen to you and make a difference. And Bill, I joined your planetary society that night. My husband and I both signed up.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. We launched our TikTok account, and I mentioned this because on the Science Guy show, we had an expression, no bit to exceed 49 seconds. This is 30 years ago. This was one of our guiding principles. It was not a rule, it was a guideline. But so TikTok, everybody, is my jam. I mean, getting information across in less than a minute, that's my thing. So I'm really glad you joined the Planetary Society. Coincidentally, today this week we launched our account, and check it out, planetary.org. I took one class from this famous guy, Carl Sagan, and now I'm the CEO of the nonprofit that he established back in 1980 during, as they say, the 1900s. But we're doing more than ever. So we want space missions to Mars to bring back the rocks. The geologists are crazy for the samples from Mars, to try to understand why the climate on Mars changed so dramatically. And we don't want that to happen here. And we are advocating for a mission to Venus to try to understand why things went so catastrophically wrong on Venus. So this is exploring these other planets informs our understanding of our own planet.
I have a couple questions. Thank you so much. A couple questions from fans. I have Julia, who asked, she said, please ask him, after 30 years of doing this, and as scary as the world is right now, how do you stay positive?
Okay, secondly, if the world is better for more people than ever in human history, that's a strange and surprising thing. I mean, you may watch the news, listen to the news, read the news, and go, wow, everything is terrible. But the old thing is, the old way of thinking is, if you couldn't pick where you were being born on Earth, this is some science fiction thing, and as we say in law school, I own this hypothetically. You can't go in the future. Not allowed to go in the future. You couldn't pick where, but you could pick when. Anywhere in human history up to now, where you'd want to be born, when you'd want to be born, you'd want to be born now. Strange as it may seem, things are better for more people than ever. And that's largely because of science. It's our understanding of our place in the universe and our ability to control energy. That's what has raised the quality of life for so many people worldwide. And then the other thing, the first thing, is you have to be optimistic or you're not going to get anything done. If the Lakers go into the playoff game thinking they're going to lose, they're going to lose. You got to be optimistic to accomplish anything. So it doesn't mean you're delusional or in denial about problems. It just means we're going to solve this problem. We're going to figure out how to do it, how to solve it, and we're going to solve it. Let's go.
Let's go. And second fan question, Karen wanted to know, which I didn't know either. She said, Bill does such an amazing job trying to help save the world, and I know he has a love for the animals of the planets, but does he have any pets?
Oh, not right now. I got to tell you guys, a little shaken. About a month ago, a cat died.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yes, my friend Della. She was my only friend, I think, in the whole world.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. My stepson has a dog who's a friend of mine. The stepson is too, but the dog is, we talk. Hugo and I talk about dog things. So I don't have a pet right now, but stay tuned.
Okay. Well, my heart goes out to you, Bill. I have this crazy house of cats over here, and it went from 7 to 6 a couple of weeks ago. It's the only downside to having these little critters is they just don't get as much time as we want them to.
Well, they have each other.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
A lot of time talking with cats, yeah. So anyway, they're our friends, and they have a high quality of life because we do.
Absolutely. Well, Bill, it has been such an honor to speak with you. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for being out there. The tour was amazing. And I encourage anyone who has an opportunity to spend a little time with you to do so, because you are so optimistic and you have so many real solutions to a world that seems super scary. The show is called The End Is Nigh, and it is freaking fantastic. It is on Peacock. Thank you, Bill Nye, for being on the show, and congratulations on 30 years.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Watch the show, stream it, turn it up loud.
You got it. Thanks for joining us for another celebrity interview. Of course, the KJ Today Show isn't just about talking to celebs. It's about hanging out with you. Join us live on Wednesday nights for pop culture, people to know, and pets. The KJ Today Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch live Wednesday nights at 7.